What's good, y'all? Came up on here just to chop it up with y'all. Little mama sitting here with me, you know what I'm saying? Got to keep the baby on you. Always strapped when I hit the crib. Man, this game, I'm sitting here watching. I just got like the NBA games on tonight. I ain't doing nothing crazy. But it's um it's not a bad game. Like I'm feeling better about how our teams looked versus what up, Tevin? I'm feeling better about how our teams looked versus Philly in 2 games, watching the NBA champs struggle against them. You know what I'm saying? I just came on here on some like kick it stuff, to chat. Um Talk about kind of what we got going on, any questions y'all got, you know what I'm saying? Just sit here and chop it up with y'all, man, on some patting the people type stuff. Um I appreciate y'all for even, if y'all rock with it, I love it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm on. Dang, just dropped the baby bottle. That's crazy. What I was gonna say, no, man, I wish so many more of y'all could have came out last night. I know a lot of people. I know Monday night is tough. We're gonna do a lot more of those type of events coming up, but it was such a fun night, dog. Like, I mean, the food was lit. VIP Bar and Grill was lit. Pop said no Embiid though. That's true. That's true. Yeah, no Embiid. That does make a difference. Um, it's what up, Chris? What's going on, man? Jay Will, what's going on with you? What's up, GOAT? How you feeling, man? I appreciate you calling me the GOAT, dog. That's cold. Ref sucked yesterday. Bulls great. I feel that. I knew what you meant for the Bears. You know what's it's bad because it's like they shot themselves in the foot a lot. You know what I'm saying? They shot themselves in the foot a lot. But the refs didn't help us either. Like, you didn't help yourself, but the refs didn't help us either. But you shouldn't have been there. He throw some of these comments. Jay Chris said, "Little mama in the house." Absolutely, little mama in the house, man. You know what I'm saying? She quiet right now, so she can stay. What Oscar say? Oscar said, "What up, man? Big fan of the channel from Texas. Shout out to you, Oscar. Shout out to you, dog." That's man, like Muzz don't be realizing like me having fans and stuff like that is really cool to me because good move. That DiVincenzo getting through, step through off the glass, bang that in. Okay. I like that move. Oh, that's what's his name? Who the dude that used to be kicking people at Duke? Allen. What's his first name? I can't think of his first name right now for some reason. I didn't know he was on Milwaukee. Dog, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I really like Tyrese Maxey, bro. I really, really, really like Tyrese Maxey. What we got? Become Legendary says, I was at the game yesterday's. Those two plays were momentum killers. Absolutely. Grayson Allen, that's what it is. Grayson Allen, that's who it is. No, absolutely, man. Yesterday, you know what it is to me with the Bears? It's like, I want them to be better. I want them to figure it out, but at the same time, it's like, I don't. Grayson Allen, another. Oh, I thought he splashed another one. It's like at this point, like I'm not expecting more from this coaching staff. Like yesterday was a game we lost, and I actually think that offensively it was a pretty well coached game. I will say this though, because like last night, we was at the event and we were enjoying a few libations. So like it didn't even click with me that we had Cairo Santos kick a 66-yard field goal, and we opted over that. We opted for that over a potential deep shot downfield. I was a little confused by that. I don't know what that was. You know what I'm saying? Like that was an interesting decision to me offensively. If anything, I think that's the worst decision I saw yesterday. That is the worst decision I saw. I mean, like Cairo Santos long is 55. You asking for 11 more yards from him, and it didn't come close. Like at the angle I had, how we were watching it, it seemed like came closer than it really did. It didn't come close. Like, you basically gave up. I don't like what like I don't get that. Like, what was that? That was wild. Let's see what we got here. I did say I was gonna come in here with a little bit of NBA talk. What we got? Chris Roberts says, "Do you think Christian Wood would be a good fit for the Bulls?" Yes. He's a talented player. I think that he would be an excellent fit for the Bulls. The Bulls don't have anything to give up to go get Christian Wood, so it's a moot point. Good shot there. Is that Grayson? Oh no, Pat Connaughton. Let's go. But you don't have nothing to go get him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like if you just ask me, would he fit with the team? Absolutely. Absolutely. Um Blizzy was good. A good amount of people popped up in here, man. I like this. Jay Will, Madden wouldn't even suggest that kick. Madden wouldn't even give you the opportunity, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild. Like, I don't get what that was, dog. Like, you basically just gave up. Chris Roberts, we could give up P. Will and a first for him possibly. When's the next time we got a first? 2025? I like Michael. Is that a baby? Yes, dog. This is my daughter. No, I just keep I'm just practicing, you know what I'm saying, for when she do. No, this is my daughter. My wife is upstairs cooking and on the phone, so I'm holding on to little mama right now. Yeah, she can breathe. She good. It's just strapped in. Um what's going on? I met a lot of fans last night, man. Last night was a lot of fun, man. Samurai J was in there, man. I mean, it was people in there just on some networking stuff, man. It was a really fun night. I really enjoyed myself last night. I really enjoyed myself last night. We need a power forward that can rebound and defend. Um, I mean, if you look at it realistically, in the game versus one of the best big men in the league, we won the rebounding battles. Um, the whole team defensively played poorly until they finally decided to play their best basketball. You know what I'm saying? And we really like, man, what a take by Drew Holiday. Oh, that's goaltending, dog. Oh, I was about to say he reached through the rim on that. What is Andre Drummond doing? Um, like to me, you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't be mad if we got a power forward, but I don't think you trade away pieces for it, in my opinion. I wouldn't want to trade away pieces for it. I would rather you go out and you just play with what you got. You see what you got off of the bench. I mean, you got some nice pieces off the bench. Tony Bradley does a good job. Derrick Jones Jr. has come in and give you some good minutes. Some great minutes, honestly. Troy Brown Jr. has come in and give you some great minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like there's options off of the bench. And the whole thing is just trying to get that, just trying to find that right chemistry for them, man. Um, and I mean, listen, as much as we ragged on, you know, those losses to Philly that we took, you know, and listen, they were losses where it seemed like effort was lacking. It seemed like they weren't running hard. It seemed like they were just tired. You know what I'm saying? Um, right now, Philly's in a game without Embiid, where Drummond is your starting center, and it's 107-109 versus the NBA champions. So you know what I'm saying? Like I would say it says a lot about your team that you were in those games when they had one of the better big men in the league. Like, yeah, it sucks when you getting dotted up by uh uh um what's my man? I didn't put his name out of my mind already. Korkmaz. You know what I'm saying? Like is that confirmed? Did that just get confirmed, Tevin? I know he said he wanted to go. Let me see the stat line tonight. Fork and Korkmaz, right? That's his name. Um, yeah, like don't be hold your heads down, Bulls fans. Niang has 21 in this game right now. Korkmaz has 5. Korkmaz having an off night 2 for 16. But Niang with 21 points, a 7 of 13 shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you went out the next night. Oh my God, what a block by Giannis. Oh my God. Show me that replay. Maxey coming with the speed. Giannis said, I don't care about your speed. Get that out of here. Oh my God, that was nasty. Nah, like I feel good about it, you know. And then you go in there and you beat Kevin Durant, a team that everybody was like, you have no shot of beating them, and you dominated them. Yeah, I mean, it was back and forth for a little while, but then you end up winning by 20. How long will Jokic be out? You know what's crazy? I give them both a game. I think Shaq and Chuck was talking about it a little bit. I seen a clip on Instagram. I give them both a game. Because to me, it's on Morris more so for initiating the original thing. And listen, if you run up on somebody and you hit them in the armpit or wherever it is, you hit them with a bow. You know what I'm saying? Don't be dumb and turn around. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. Listen, out of anything, the only thing that needs to come out of all of this conversation right here, to the Morris brothers, y'all need to get this message one way or the other. Stop messing with them Serbians. Leave them Serbian brothers alone. They made a Twitter just to let you know that you don't want this smoke. They didn't have a Twitter before they had beef with y'all. Leave them mugs alone. To all the Miami Heat players that pulled up on them and all, leave them boys alone. Y'all making a lot of money. Y'all having a good time. His brothers think that a fight with y'all is an activity. They are not worried about y'all. Am I calling the game tomorrow? Yeah, I'm going to be calling the game tomorrow. The only reason we didn't call the game last night was because we had the live event. Next live event probably will be a Bulls game, though we probably will be doing a live call for that one. Dang, Giannis broke my man down and then threw the pass. What else we got? Baki in the chat. Baki, what's good? I love that the Bulls bounce back after those tough losses to put up good performance against the Nets. Yeah, man. That's what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point this season, the Bulls were going to lose 2 games in a row. At some point this season, the Bulls were going to go through a tough stretch of games. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just so happened that it happened at the beginning of the season. Like, people be, and the whole, like, get rid of Vooch, like, again, like, I would ask y'all to go look at what Vooch is giving you. A double-double ain't nothing to just scoff at. Consistently giving a double-double. A double-double ain't nothing to scoff at. Like, don't just think like you gonna replace what he have last night. He had 12 and 15. What did Vooch have last night? Let me look. Wasn't it 12 and something? What Vooch had? Vooch had 11, 13, and 5, 1 steal, 3 blocks. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's doing that? The Heat boys pulled up when Morris was the one that started it. Yeah, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. That was a you know, we gonna pull up on y'all. Listen, I respect Jimmy and all that for standing up for his teammate after he got knocked down. But I mean, listen, I don't punch nobody in the face and then walk away from him. That's not the move I'm making. Like, that just don't sound smart to me. Pat said, "Hey dog, relax yesterday. Game was wild." Yeah, dog. Yeah, you gotta relax, dog. No, yesterday's game, I'm definitely trying to I'm gonna be real with you. I still haven't sat down and watched it. So I'm probably gonna do a reaction video tomorrow. Like I just haven't had time. Today I want to sit down and watch it, but I was dealing with little mama all day. So I haven't had time to sit down and watch it and break down the game. So I might even do a reaction just on the live you did, or on the just drop a video tomorrow of me reacting to the game. And then yeah, we're gonna be live calling the game tomorrow as well. So it might be a very heavy Bulls day. What's up, Jeffrey? How you doing, man? I'm just in here chopping it up, man. I'm just in here chopping it up. Robert Schwartz always in the chat, man. Shout out to Rob, man. So I watched the Bulls game last night. They played pretty good. See Red Nation. See Red Nation, man. See Red out here. Philly about to take this L, though. Like, not having Embiid is the difference. You can tell. My God. They gave Andre Drummond a 3. He missed the whole rim. He didn't even come close to the rim, honestly. And that's how the game going to finish. 118-109. Who's the late game tonight? Anybody know who the late game is tonight? I'll say if he doesn't have it by the All-Star break, you look at trade options for Miles Turner, but I want to keep Vooch. I don't think like we throwing names out there, you know what I'm saying? Like who in Indiana said we're getting rid of Miles Turner? Who down in Blazers Clippers? That's a good game. Well, we'll see. Dame Lillard been shoot. And that's the other thing too. You know what I'm saying? Like look at Vooch like we looking at all these other players. Look at Vooch like we looking at all these other players. Like, is it Portland or is it the Jazz? My pop said the Jazz. I'm seeing Portland versus the Clippers. I'm seeing the Jazz versus the Clippers. It's like look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's saying, hey, should we trade Dame Lillard? Okay, LA versus the Blazers. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like Dame Lillard is having struggle shooting. Nobody's saying, hey, should we trade Dame? Should we get Dame out of here? Nobody's saying, hey, should we get James Harden out of Brooklyn? Like these are all stars. And when we talk about Vooch, now right now he's not playing like it, but when he's on, he's a top 5 player, man. Shout out to the super chat from Sunny, man. What up, Pat from Alaska? Pat, my question: do you see the Bulls unfortunately trading Kobe White at some point this season? Now, here's the thing, right? Just because somebody's exploring a trade does not mean that a trade will get made. That is all based on what Kobe is able to do. Now, when you look at the Bulls bench, Kobe's not going to help you defensively. So you have to look at Kobe White as if he comes in, can he negate, like can his scoring be so great that it negates his poor defensive play? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you got to look at in that situation. Like you have to say, hey, like is this going to negate his poor defensive play? Because in a situation like that, to me, if Kobe comes in, like we trashed Kobe last year for being a starting point guard, giving us 15 and 4, whatever it was, 13 to 15 points a game. You know what I'm saying? Like Muzz was trashing him because every now and then he could go off for 30. But the difference is 15 points off the bench mean a lot. We've had games this season where we couldn't get 15 points from the bench. So like that's kind of what you got to look at with it. Like, yeah, like now it's a completely different role. Now it's a completely different grade. I'm not looking at where he was drafted. I'm not looking at how high he was drafted. I'm not looking at, like, it's just, hey, can you give me production off the bench? Are you willing to stay here for the amount of money that your production is going to give you that value for? And listen, if you can fight your way back into the starting lineup, hopefully one day you will be back in there for us. Hopefully you will be that player off of the bench that one day we like, hey, that's the next man up. And all of a sudden we got Zach and Kobe working back together. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bulls are built for years to come. I love how he's building this game, how he's built this team. Years to come. So I don't know if Kobe is going to get traded, but that's going to be up to him. That's going to be up to him. And it's also going to be up to what package they try to send back. Because you also have to think about the fact that AK's traded away a lot of picks to build this team. Maybe he wants to get some of those picks back. Maybe you do have to sacrifice somebody like a Kobe White who, yeah, is playing well offensively when he comes back, hopefully. But because of that, you can get a first round pick back. Maybe it's a lower first round pick or protected, but you can get a first round pick back. You can get, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all kind of just based on how you play the game of it. How you play the game of it. Jay Will said Vooch is still that guy. He's just in a slump, saying for defensive purposes, and he can score pretty well as well. Yeah, no. With Vooch, it's Zach LaVine getting 2K commercials. All right, I like that. With Vooch, it's like to me, it's time. Like Muzz don't talk about the fact that that second game Embiid killed that man, but Muzz don't talk about the fact that he held Embiid to 18 the first game. Like that, like we look at stuff today very like in music it's called staccato. It's like like good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. Like there's no middle with it. It's just a steady, you have to keep a steady conversation going. And so you have that staccato type conversation where it's just every few seconds you got to have a beat. You got to have a beat. And to me, I don't think that that's how, life works. I don't think that that's how music always works. There's moments for it, but if you have an entire song and that you get sick of it. Like to me, that's how you gotta, like, to me, there's a lot of conversation around what Vooch does. What'd he say? Did you see Cassius Marsh tweet to the NFL asking what gesture did he make? Is staring a gesture? I didn't see his tweet. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I saw him after the game, and I wouldn't pick a fight with him. He's a scary looking human being. But he's I mean, those were two bad calls. That's all I can say about it. You know what I'm saying? Those were two bad calls. The NFL is emphasizing the referee's in a bad position. The referee last night got sensitive. He got his feelings hurt because Matt Nagy was getting into him a little bit, and he didn't like that. And then Cassius Marsh comes off the other side, and he tries to get around him as the ref hip checks him and then calls a flag. You know what I'm saying? The ref had the over. I mean, what you want me to tell you? What you want me to tell you, dog? The ref had the over. I've always said Kobe could be Lou Williams, Jamal Crawford type force. I think he could be more than that. I think this is the thing, right? This is the problem with the NBA and a lot of sports to me. If you're not good, day one, play one, you're a bust. It's just not how sports work. Like it's such a like I don't think fans, because you see regular dudes hooping with the Drew League dudes sometimes and they able to hold their own, and the NBA players come hoop with the Drew. Like y'all don't understand like the levels of the sport. Like not y'all specifically, but like I feel like people don't understand the levels of the sport. Like we talked about it on the show one time. Like when you playing somebody that's like D2, like that's a different level of player. D1, that's a different level of player. And from D1 to the NBA G League is still a jump. And from the NBA G League to the NBA is a whole nother completely crazy jump. But we don't give Muggs that time to adjust. Why? Because not Stanley Johnson. Who's my man that's killing it right now? Rookie. Toronto. Give it to me. Come on now. Scotty Barnes. Because Scotty Barnes can come in and he can play right away. Scotty Barnes is a special talent. Scotty Barnes is going to be a special talent. Scotty Barnes, we're going to be talking about with the Kevin Durant and the LeBron James, and like he's different. But because John Morant and Scotty Barnes and yeah, I'm saying those mugs like that could come into the game day one, play one, and they can dominate it. We look at Kobe White and we said, well, why can't you be that? And I'm gonna tell you this right now. That's why Lonzo Ball is here, and he's not on LA, and he's not on the Pelicans, two teams that need a point guard. Why? Because we don't think he'll ever be good enough to control a team. Well, I'll tell you right now, as a Bulls fan, yeah, are his numbers crazy? No. Are his numbers lower than I expected them to be? No, but I can tell you this 110%. The team functions well when he's on the court. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Vooch, all of that. No matter what we say about Vooch missing shots, everybody's getting wide open looks. The ball is moving. The vision is there. The defense is there. Like, I said I could see Lonzo averaging 18 to 22 points a game. If Lonzo start hitting some of these shots, Lonzo might start averaging 18 to 22 points a game. But there's a lot of people whose shot has been off. Shout out to Marcus Couch. So wait, they suspended him. How many games? They just announced the suspension. Hold up. Let me check Twitter. So I think they just said Jokic was a game. I'm looking at Adam Schefter. That's the wrong dude. Who I need to be looking at? Woj. Jokic and Morris were fined. Jokic is suspended 1 game without pay for forcibly shoving Miami Heat forward Markieff Morris to the floor from behind. Morris is fined for committing a flagrant 2 foul on Jokic that initiated an on-court altercation. So Morris isn't even suspended. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap, dog. I don't like that. What up, Marcus? What's going on with you, man? Appreciate you for tuning in, man. I'm just up in here chopping it up with y'all, man. What did he say? Chris Roberts says Pat Acme interviewed Scotty Barnes even though they didn't have a first round pick. They knew he was special. Oh yeah, dog. Oh yeah, no. Scotty Barnes is different. Scotty Barnes is different. There you go, Jay Will. Only thing I don't like about it is that Morris isn't suspended. Morris initiated all of this. What happened to you and Wise? Who is Wise? I feel like there's a joke coming my way with that one. I feel like I just set myself up for a joke. What she said, Maddie Matt said, I saw the video you balling, dog. Tell these ones they ain't ready. Joe, if y'all ain't see the video of me playing basketball, man, go check out on my Instagram at Pat the Designer, man. Let me put it up here. Dog, it's not that I can't play no more. It's not that like I'm not moving right. Like I can still move up and down the court. I can still do what I gotta do. But my boy, I'm out here looking like Big Baby Davis out here, full dad bod. I got the jersey tucked and everything, dog. It's a bad look out here. I'm looking bad while I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? I was out there running. I was like, my God, this is not pretty right now. What is happening? I was cracking up laughing when I saw that, dog, man. Check the video out. It's on my Instagram at Pat the Designer, man, dog. I'm talking about I had to laugh at myself. You know what it was though, dog? Because buddy, I was guarding. He was like, I can't take you seriously. And I was like, man, listen, I'm gonna give you buckets. You ain't gotta take me seriously. So I think I scored 6 or well, we was playing 1s or 2s. So I scored 3 points, playing to 11. Played good defense, still was able to stay in front of people on defense. I gotta get some new basketball shoes though. I'm not a shoe guy either. So pull up on somebody drop some good basketball kicks. I got some Kyrie's right now. Link to the video. The video ain't even on here, dog. You know what? I'll cut up a bunch of clips of me hooping just so we all can laugh at it. But it's on my Instagram at Pat the Designer if y'all just want to see the quick clip, dog, because it's pretty funny. Damian Pat shooting like Kwame. My shot. I started hooping late in life. I didn't start hooping really till like my freshman year of high school. Because I always played baseball, I always played football, sports like that. But I didn't really start hooping until my freshman year of high school. So my jump shot was awful. But I knew how to hustle, I knew how to play defense, and I knew how to rebound. So I still got that. I'm still able to go up and get them big boards. I'm still doing the tip out. Yeah, I'm saying your boy's still out here, but I'm out here looking large doing it. Let me tell you right now. Let's see what we got here. Baki said, keep an eye on the next Nugget Clipper game. Marcus Morris will be on one. You know what? That's like I said in the beginning, man. Dog, you know what I mean? Like, leave them Serbians alone, y'all. Leave them Serbians alone, dog. There's certain people you just don't mess with. You seen them? Y'all remember that clip where I don't remember what the fight was. I think it was Phoenix and Denver, wasn't it? You just saw Jokic brothers like trying to get over to your dig. You know what I'm saying? Like Emma was like that. Yeah, certain dudes you don't mess with. It was, let's go. Like it was. That's how I felt. Like I felt like they both yelled like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like let's go, get over here. I'll fight you now. That's how they look, bro. Ivan Drago stuff, bro. Like leave them dudes alone, bro. Leave them dudes alone. This is not a Rocky movie. You gonna end up like what you call it, man? Like Apollo Creed. uh I'm intrigued to see this game, man. I want to see what's going on with Dame. I ain't really seen Dame yet. Devontae said Bulls should be 8-1, lost 2 winnable games. I mean, if we being real, like it's a lot of teams that do that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's games you're gonna win, there's games you're gonna lose. I forgot Marv Albert retired. I'm so used to hearing his voice on TNT. It's tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like them voices we've been hearing since our childhood. It's weird for them not to be there no more. Fam, the interesting thing about the whole Jokic thing, right? Jokic is the small one if you look at it. Like he's the one that's like out of shape and like like out of the three of them, like Jokic is the little guy. Leave them mugs alone. Javier says something I've always wondered, why is Don a Heat fan? So Stefan is my boy. When I brought him on here during baseball season one year because he was a Cubs fan. We was talking Sox and Cubs and stuff. And he actually he got, very hardline opinions on stuff. So, but the reason he was a Heat fan was because Dwayne Wade was, he been watching since back then, like before Wade got drafted. Like he's grown up. He got to pick his own team. And I think he told me one day, he was like, honestly, I just like the colors and now like I just roll with them. So you gotta think about it at the time. He's a little bit younger than me. Stefan, I'm 27. Stefan is 24 or 25. So most of the basketball he saw from the Bulls was awful. So I mean, if like my pops, I don't want to say he brainwashed us into being these fans, but if I was gonna pick a different team, it wasn't gonna be because he told me go out and watch a different team. So I followed the fandom of the city. Ringo Pops was more like, listen, these mugs trash. Go find you whatever team you want to like. So he ended up rocking with the Heat, man. At least he stick with him. I give him that. He ride for his team, man. He ride for his team. What you say to coming? He like Stephen A. said, we are on gun violence over here in the U.S. They over there dropping bombs. Yeah, it's a little different, dog. It's a little different. You leave them dudes alone, dog. Damien says, should we get OBJ if Robinson doesn't get that extension? You have to change that to can we get OBJ if Robinson doesn't take that extension? Those are two very different terms. OBJ is not going to come with a cheap price tag. OBJ is not going to take a cheap price tag. And OBJ has no reason to want to come here. Honestly. Especially, like, I know we dropped the news kind of last night talking about Matt Nagy might not be here next year. They're actively looking for his replacement. You know what I mean? Like, why would he want to come to something that's in flux? Like, unless it's one of his guys and he already know the coach, like it's gonna be I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Justifiable reaction by the Joker. Yeah, I don't like the suspension. I like the reaction by the Joker. I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw it, I didn't see everything that went down because we was at the event. Curry is ridiculous. Curry is ridiculous. How do you this man? I don't know what you was trying to say there, dog. How do you do this, man? Or how do you guard this man? Fam, fam, fam. It got bad quick. It is 13-3 right now. It got bad quick. White Sox picked up Kimbrel's option. That Kimbrel trade was awful for my Sox. You know what it is? Like, I don't like how Tony managed them. Like, clearly Kimbrel is a ninth inning pitcher. And Tony was like, I'ma just keep doing that. I'ma just keep putting them in the eighth. I don't like that. What up, Jonathan? Jonathan Washington in the chat. Shout out to y'all, man. If y'all ain't like the video, man, what are you doing? I'm just in here chopping it up with y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with your boy. Shout out to the Virgin Islands. Go Bulls all the way from the Virgin Islands. Sea Red Nation out here. Devontae said Curry is ridiculous. How do you guard him? You don't. That's the answer. You don't. Oh Lord. Hog stop. It was fun when Mercedes was playing. Mercedes Lewis? Oh, you're mean Mercedes. You went back to the Sox. No, it was fun, man. You know what? But you're mean like this is what I tell Mudge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a fan of the Tony La Russa hire. I'm not a fan of you picking him over AJ Hinch because Jerry wants to right a wrong that he did years ago by letting Hawk Harrelson fire him. What I will say is this. I don't believe there's a lot of head coaches that could have managed what Tony managed this season. I think he did an awful job in the playoffs. I think that he put people in the wrong position. I think that he made a lot of mistakes through the season. But the way he managed through injuries, like there's a credit to Rick Hahn, but you're still the manager that has to put people in the right position. While I'm not a fan of the hire, not a fan of him, being my manager, I will give him credit where credit is due. He should have been higher on the coach of the year votes for the job he did with that White Sox team. Marcus Couch says, I love how Tony Bradley is heating up. Almost everyone at the start of the season thought we got another Felicio. Not the case. Tony is a problem for people. You know what? It's hustle, though. You know what? Tony knows what it is, what he is. That's what Tony is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I rock with him. Because he know what he is. He not trying to be best big man in the game. Back in, back down, pump fake, spin move, lay. Nah, he not trying to do all that. Tony Bradley is like, I'm big. I play defense. I'm going to run this thing around. We're going to see what happens. If it happen, it happen. If it don't, I'm sorry. But we tried. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I really rock with Tony Bradley. Should the Bulls go all in if they're top 3 in the East at the deadline? I mean, what's all in? I think we went pretty all in this offseason. Traded a lot of first round picks away to get guys in here. You got in Caruso, who's got championship pedigree. You got in Lonzo, who's played on some teams where I don't have nothing good to say about Lonzo teams. I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna try to make something work there. You got DeMar, who's been in the Eastern Conference Finals many a times. Like, what is going all in for you? I think that they've already gone all in. I mean, I guess you could trade Kobe White for something. PG going to work on Norman Powell. That's his first miss of the game. That's hilarious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is all in? To me, all in is just what you did. I don't think that and even if we're talking about it, like if we're talking about all in, you still gotta. There's different aspects of the team that you gotta look at. You gotta look at the development of Io. You gotta look at the development of Kobe White, still the development of P. Will, even though he's not there. How he's gonna fit in, and maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's somebody you do trade away, but you're hoping to get him back by the playoffs. And maybe you see what he looks like coming off of the bench with the roster you have when you do get him back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mad at what AK did. I like where the Bulls are at right now. I think that they just lost a couple of games versus playoff teams, y'all. They lost a game to the Knicks where it came down to the last shot. We didn't like how it went down on the shot. All right, that didn't work out. It came down to the last shot. Lost a game versus Philly that came down to pretty much the last shot. Lost the next game versus Philly that didn't end up coming down to the last shot, but it was close in that fourth quarter. The Bulls, before you start trading pieces off, see this mugs, 2K be having mugs thinking like, hey, let's just ship these mugs out of here. What you got to look at to me is what you got to look at to me is how can you improve upon what you have in the building moving forward. And the only thing that this team need to improve on is getting off the faster starts. Now, I didn't, like I said, because we were at the live event, I didn't watch the Brooklyn game yesterday. I don't know how the team started off. I'll see tomorrow. Devontae Gibson, shout out to you, my boy. Appreciate that love, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll find out. I'm gonna watch the game tomorrow. Kind of in its entirety. Do a little reaction thing. Drop that tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. And we'll be doing the live tomorrow too. Live calling the game. But you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's get the team you have off the better starts. Get the team you have moving better forward quicker. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see with this Bulls team, especially with a lot of the teams that's out there. You know what I'm saying? Indiana don't think they out of it. They're not giving up Miles Turner. Christian Wood, they're trying to make him figure out how he worked with Jalen Green, and it seemed like it's moving in the right direction. They're not giving that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, the key to getting better is never to give up good players, and the Bulls were the only team that didn't understand that. The league got to give up already. It's been months since Lonzo tampering things started, and they still haven't found anything. AK covered his tracks. Real G's moving silence. Facts. No, that's Oh, you a wake up in here? What's going on, little mama? Mwah, how you doing? No, that's facts though. That's facts. That's real facts. How about getting Anthony for what? For the trade Daily Towns. I don't know what you mean, dog. That's a good point. That's a good point. Someone goes down, you need guys like Kobe. And you know what? Maybe you don't. I'm not gonna lie. But to me, I need to see what Kobe is with Io. With Kobe and Io have played together. Y'all know that, right? At the Olympics. Kobe and Io have played together at the what was it, U18 or something like that. So they've got time together. So that's not nothing to me. Um, I'm gonna mute this real quick. I'm gonna take her up to her mama, and then I'll be right back, y'all. So entertain yourselves in the chat. Appreciate the love. All right, y'all. I'm back in the building. Back in the building. Had to hit diaper duty real quick. Man, dang. Portland really came back in the time I was gone. Okay. Let's go through, see what I missed. We all kept it respectful up in here, I hope, man. Good pass. Back out the Dame Lillard. Step back three. It's off. How much I got a question for y'all. How much does the ball Jesus. How much does the changing of the ball affect what these mugs are doing? How much does the changing of the ball affect how these mugs are shooting? Because to me, like I'm thinking these mugs are practicing all of the time. They're playing with the ball all of the time in practice. You know what I'm saying? They shooting with it pregame. Like and it seemed like it's only affecting the dudes that was taking the crazy threes. Like, of course, Steph, like, but it's select. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird to me because like Steph not affected by it, but Dame is. Vooch has been. Harden has been. Oh, good step, side step, pull up. Oh no, he didn't get that one. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't affect DeRozan. I think that's the thing. I think with them, like there's certain players. I think it's the calls too. But like that, Reggie Jackson knocking that mug down. Like, who is this dude knocking it down like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's it's one of those to me where it's like the calls are affected more. Like right now, Terrence Mann is playing up and he's made contact with Dame about 4 or 5 times. Yeah, you know what I'm saying that's a foul last year. Step through, got that stole away. That's a foul last year. Let me see. Driving in, Terrence Mann up and under. Good lay. That was a ridiculous lay. Oh my God. He said, lay. Good lay. But like I'm watching Terrence Mann. Look, he's trying to get through the screen, fighting through the screen. That's probably a foul last year. It's just a lot of stuff that I think it changes up. And man, it's so weird, dog. It's so weird. Uh Baki said a lot. Remember years ago when they changed the ball and players complained it was cutting their fingers. I remember that. But at the same time, like isn't that the same time where 3-point percentage went dramatically up? Let's see. Say says Marquise Chris just cleared waivers. I think we can go get him, but we have to waive someone. Waive Matt Thomas. Waive. I don't really want to waive Alize Johnson. Man, Paul George tonight. Splash. Do y'all think see this is always an interesting conversation for me. Um are the Clippers better without Kawhi? Because with Kawhi, Paul George can't be the number one that he needs to be. Paul George just doesn't work to me as a number two. Paul George has to be the focal point. Yeah, even that. Like, sure, that's crazy. It's crazy to see. Fouls are definitely affecting. Marquise Chris, I mean, listen, I wouldn't be mad at it. Like, just wait. Who you pick somebody at the end of the bench that's not playing, waive them. I'd waive Matt Thomas. I ain't gonna lie to you. Especially if you're getting Kobe back. That's exactly why I would waive Matt Thomas. Uh I hope John Wall ends up going to the Clippers. I don't know, man. I like Reggie Jackson running that point. I like Reggie Jackson. I'm gonna be real with you. I like Eric Bledsoe. That surprised me. I like Eric Bledsoe running the point out there. They're a threat to team and contenders with Kawhi, middle of the pack without. Uh, All right, what's their record? Maybe they are. Let me see here. Cause to me, like, I mean, even going back to last year, what's their record right now? Out west. You ain't lying. They 5-4. That's middle of the pack. Yeah, I guess so. That's middle of the pack. Hmm. Without Kawhi, though, you also have the room to build to put more money into him. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the opportunity to put more money behind the team without Kawhi there, and you probably get some back. Like I don't know. That's interesting to me. That's interesting to me. No, I would say Paul George is better as the main guy, but I think the Clippers ceiling as a whole is shorter without him. Okay. I think Vucevic doesn't get respect that he deserves ever since he's been in the league. People have always knocked him. It's the defense. You know, he a big man that really don't play D. And I mean, he's playing better defense now. They letting that man go straight up. We need Chris Paul. All right, Damien. Yeah, I mean, everybody need. Actually, we don't need Chris Paul. For once, I can say we don't need Chris Paul. What did we say? What week you think Jenkins comes back? I'm gonna be real with you. Um, Let him sit. Let him sit. What you bringing him back for? If his back ain't right, if you think he's gonna be that kind of guy and his back ain't right, let him sit. You got no reason to bring him back. You're bringing him back just to be like, I want to see him this season. I would rather him 110% heal and see what we can do next year, especially with a new regime and stuff like that. So I would say let him sit the rest of the year. For John Wall, only team I see is the Mavs. Definitely not going to the Mavs. Him and Mark Cuban ideals will not align. Clippers, Celtics might be an interesting one, but they trying to get Ben Simmons, ain't they? Which Ben Simmons to the Celtics. What y'all think about that? That'd be interesting. That would be crazy. Dwayne Smith, what's good, my boy? Appreciate you, man. What's my prediction for the Mavs game coming up? I think the Mavs game is going to be the first game where we say, "Oh my goodness, we definitely need somebody else big down there." Because Porzingis is going. Porzingis is back healthy, right? He was in that game last week, right? Dog, I can't believe they suspended Jokic for a game. That's so dumb. My phone for the day. Let me see. My phone about to die, so I'm gonna bring y'all back here with me. For some reason, my phone just froze. All right, that's cool. Porzingis is hurt. I thought I saw Porzingis in that game where what's his name hit the game winner. We sure about that? Let's see here. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Stars, Dallas Mavericks. There they go. Uh, let's see here. Chris stops Porzingis. 5 games. I must have seen somebody else. November 8th. Nah, he just played tonight. He not hurt. Played 26 minutes tonight. He ain't play well. Played 26 minutes tonight though. 4 for 13, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Hmm. Prediction for the Mavs game. I can see the Bulls pulling it out. I can see the Bulls pulling it out. What's going on, Angelo? Shout out to you, man, from the San Fran area. Angelo had called into the show one week. He called into the show when the Bulls or when the Bears played San Francisco. He was like, "Man, I'm happy to see my boys win, but go Bulls." Like, it's always weird when Muggs got that fandom like that to me. Like, it's nothing crazy about it, but it's just different. It's just like, man, like being a fan of a team outside of my city to me personally just feels weird to me. But I mean, like, I guess it's working out better for you. You've seen the Super Bowl more recent. Bill with the Hawks though. I doubt that trade go through. I'm gonna be real with you, Bradley Bill leave, but it's gonna be I don't think they gonna trade him unless they just giving up because the Wizards ain't doing terrible. Man, we deep at the Bears Steelers game, bro. We represented. Hey, listen, we might have represented, but the team on the field was they didn't represent till at least the fourth quarter. Now I think it'll be a close game tomorrow. I would say I would pick the Bulls to win. Luca probably goes off, but I would pick the Bulls to win um by 8 point win. Nothing crazy, close game all the way throughout, little free throw game to end it. Me and Dwayne Smith on the same wave path, man. I don't know why I went upstairs to do that with my daughter and took my glasses off. I can barely see. If Jenkins does come back and he's 100% healthy, he should get snaps at left tackle because he doesn't need to develop. Oh, because he does need to develop, and we don't want to get into next season without having him no in-game reps if you can help it. I mean, listen, he's would you rather have it where he come in the middle of the season and do it, or he get an entire training camp, he get all of that beforehand, and then he get the opportunity to do it? Like, I get what you're saying, but to me, like, I don't want to throw him out there. All right, we giving him. You can't give him first team reps at practice if he's not going to play. Him coming off of a back injury, like, yeah, I understand you might give him first team reps over Jason Peters because Peters not going to be there next year, but I wouldn't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want to see um excuse me. I wouldn't want to see him getting those uh um first team reps. Like, okay, all right, go out there, let's see what you got, and then he get hurt again. So I'd rather see him next year. Let him get 100% healthy. If he is 100% healthy and he can go, let him start going to his practice, but he your backup. And that's what he is. I don't want him taking nobody's job. That line is already atrocious enough. They didn't give Justin no calls yesterday, dog. So yeah, ref was definitely the MVP last night. That was an awfully called game. Um, Travis say Bulls by 8-2. Shout out to that. Vooch need to step up tomorrow and Friday. Vooch gonna get it. I ain't worried about Vooch, man. I'm not worried about Vooch. Vooch is one of them dudes that listen. Vooch is playing awfully and he's still giving you a double double and playing solid defense and playing. Yeah, I'm saying, like, he's still giving you a double double. Like, I don't know what I'm not all about to get out on Vooch. Like, Vooch started off the year in a shooting slump. It's a lot of players that can say that this year. A lot of players that can say that this year. And I'll be honest with you, I mean, even Vooch is probably affected by that too, because being a big man that can shoot, you shoot more mid range, you shoot more um, under the basket and stuff like that. A lot of hits, a lot of stuff that was getting called that he not getting those calls this year. So he got to adjust his game to it. And from what I'm hearing from Muggs in Orlando, or that was Magic fans, Vooch do this every year. It's just the first time we see him at the beginning of the year. Good shot there. Is that Tony Snell on Portland? Hey, Tony Snell really out here still in the NBA. That's kind of crazy. one of the best 3-and-D guys in the league. Stan Van is talking about Tony Snell, saying he is one of the best three. All right, he came up and fought for that ball. All right, Tony. Oh, that was Isaiah Harkless. Never mind. I'm gonna probably hop up off here when we get to halftime of this game, man. But I just want to hop on here and chop it up with y'all, man. Tony Snell, Chicago legend, bro. Good lay. Grade Tony Snell on the Bulls. Um, Regular season or summer league? Um, I mean, I don't even remember it. It was there was nothing memorable about him. He was always one of them dudes that you thought could have potential. He was always one of them dudes that you thought could, get the if he could get that jump shot going consistently. Like not what he is now, I wouldn't mind him on the Bulls. Like that right there, yeah, I wouldn't mind him on the Bulls now. Don't forget, Tony Snell is one of the only guys that's got one of the few guys that's got a one of them games where he was just out there getting active. Where he was just out there getting active. I'd give Tony I don't know, C minus D. Like nothing crazy, but I wouldn't give him an F, but he just I don't need him. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, that shut me up right there. Since 2019 with Kawhi Leonard, 90 and 43. Without him, 28 and 24. Yeah, that's different. You know what? I wouldn't be mad at bringing back a Daniel Gafford. I would relish bringing back a Daniel Gafford right now. Jonathan Watch just said, all I remember is Tony Snell had them Kawhi braids when he first came to Chicago. And everybody thought he was going to be Kawhi because they played in high school together, right? Everybody thought, oh, that's going to be, we got ourselves a Kawhi Leonard. He's going to develop like that. Nah, he did not. What Sean say? Looking forward to you calling the Mavs games. I had top listens. I had to listen to some whack dudes last game. Man, there's other dudes that's doing it like me. I love that. I don't even know none of the other channels that do that. You'll have me, man. That's one of the few games we won't be here for, and it just kind of how scheduling worked out. We had already, playing stuff out with that. The next event we would do from that spot would actually be a Bulls event. We probably would do Bulls events there from here on out. Because they're just more entertaining. They're winning. Like that's really the only reason they're winning. People will pop out to see a team win. Say you said Daniel Gafford or Daniel Tice. If out of the two for the team we have now, because he's probably starting, right? I would probably rather have Tice. I'd rather have Tice. Does more. Um, yeah, I'd rather have Tice. But Tice, Tice, you couldn't bring Tice in and have the money work. That was the problem. Dwayne Smith, Io getting Kobe traded. We'll see. We'll see. Man, did y'all cop some of the new jerseys, the new City Edition jerseys? First time all season, Bulls bringing out the black jersey tomorrow. I like that mug, man. Yeah, it's clean. That's a clean one. Oh, Yeah, man. Yeah, they're pinstripes, man. I'm trying to cop one of them. I'm trying to cop one of them. Tice because I can see him play. I've seen him play alongside Vucci. Yeah, no, him and I think a lot of us underestimate how the loss of P. Will is affecting Vucci as well. Like that's at a minimum that's some dude that's gonna keep somebody else that's big enough to get boards off of the board. He's doing less fighting. Hopefully, if they don't sell out, yeah, man, them jerseys go crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you though. Last year jerseys grew on me. I wasn't a fan of last year jerseys, and when they first came out, I got the coat. I love the coat. Um, but I wasn't a fan of last year's jerseys when they came out. And now, like the jerseys this year, like I'm here for it. I'm here for them. AEW. Man, I ain't realized how many people was still rocking with wrestling like that. Like I thought it was just shorties that was rocking with it. Like it's a lot of people out here that really rock with wrestling heavy. I can't really. You know what it is? I probably could if the storylines went crazy like they did back in the day, but I would have to catch it and get into a storyline. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't caught one. Like every now and then I sit and watch it if I just catch it. Like when it's on TNT, if it's on like I think it come on after the basketball sometimes, don't know before one of them. Um, and if I sit there and watch it, like I just be like, dog, I don't know none of these people. Like the people y'all do got, they seem lame as heck. Um, oh, good move, spin move by PG. Drop that one off. He just dropping the kids off, dog. I like the city jerseys this year. I really like the city jerseys. It's like didn't Jordan wear one similar, I think, but it said Bulls on it instead of Chicago, right? Or no, I might have said Chicago on it. I think they combined a couple jerseys. I like the city jerseys this year. I'm gonna try and get one. Uh Say he says, I love wrestling. That's why you need to watch AEW. That's what I be watching though. Whatever come on TNT, because I don't never watch WWE no more. But I watch it on AEW. I watch it on TNT because like if I'm just sitting there, sometimes I would just be watching like movies or something on there, and it'll just come on next. But it's still just like, you know what I'm saying? There's some dude that he just got his hands in his pockets. He kind of smooth, I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know nothing about it no more either. That's my problem. Jonathan Washington said, I'm glad they went away from the Blue City jersey. What? I love the Blue City jerseys, dog. I felt like that was the city. Those was the actual city jerseys to me, you know what I'm saying? I felt like that was the city. It's Chicago in cursive. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, but what was the one Jordan wore? Was Jordan's the same one? It was Chicago in cursive? Damn, Zubac got up and put that down. Ooh. I'm sorry, y'all. Um David said, I love this show, but stop with the Kobe trades. I and P will are the future. Long after Vooch and DeRozan are gone. Yeah, no, they're gonna be pieces, man. They're gonna be key pieces in the mix after them muds is out of there. So you can't just you know what I'm saying? I would rather see you keep Kobe White, but it's also based on if Kobe White can be can you know be the reason why we're scoring on the bench, why at a certain point we're back in games where we're scoring when he's back in the starting lineup. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot like Kobe as a fourth round pick, but I'm willing. Me and Kid are we think very different on like development of players and stuff like that, but we're like fundamentally how do I put it? Like we have the same goal, but our way of getting there is completely different. Like we're fundamentally different with that. Like we got the same goal as far as like, hey yo, let's get out here, let's get these guys out here, see what we got. But kids so quick to trade away a young piece, and me personally, I'm just like, man, I want to see what this young piece can do. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna be able to produce? If it take 4 or 5 years for somebody to develop, I'm sorry. That's how development used to work. Like, yeah, like we can't hold much to them Jordan, Walter Payton standards where they just came in and it was like, and they were the greatest player of all time. It's like nobody really is able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So like I like seeing the growth. I like seeing the development. Now the thing I will say is if I don't see growth, which in Kobe White in 2 years we haven't seen a ton of growth from, mostly because of injury. But like when Lowry was here, we didn't see growth in Lowry. We saw stagnantness in Lowry. If I see you being stagnant, I don't see you improving. Listen, all right. I'm not gonna call you a bust. Anybody can put up 15 to 20 points a game ain't a bust, but you absolutely are a bench player, and I'm not gonna overpay for you. Like Lowry, like I said last year, Lowry, if Lowry want to sit on the bench, fine. I love it. You don't think we could use Lowry scoring off the bench right now? Good pass. Damn, up and under lay. Kellen Moore or Bieniemy. I think we're all done with the Matt Nagy tree. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I think we're all done, or not the Matt Nagy, the Andy Reid tree. I'm sorry. I think we're all done with the Andy Reid tree for the most part. I think we've all pretty much moved on from the old Andy Reid tree. Good pass there. Oh, dog, Nurkic, you got to shoot that, my boy. I thought he was about to hit him with the old up and under lane. Ooh, here's some breaking news for y'all. It says that Kimbrel, White Sox GM, unsure of Kimbrel's fit after post-trade struggles. Kimbrel could be traded. And that's why you re-sign them. You trade them, get picks, or get players that maybe fit you. Go find your young starting pitcher. You know what I'm saying? Rick Hahn know what he doing, dog. I don't know if Tony do. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about or not Tony. I don't know if Jerry do. I don't know if Jerry do. What else see? What else did I see? If you could get him for cheap at the deadline, would you add Serge Ibaka for rim protection and a guy who can occasionally knock down a three if he's healthy? I feel like he would fit what we need. What am I giving up? If I can get him for cheap, if I'm giving up, see what's tough. What Muzz don't understand, like second round picks ain't just a giveaway no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I getting them for cash considerations? Like, if I'm getting them for cash considerations, all right. But AK's doing a good job with his second round pick. Io is a second round pick. Hopefully, Seminovic grows into. I think he kind of came over here and he was not acclimated. To like the physicality part of it. Like, well, I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what part of his game that they felt he needed to work on most. That they sent him down to the Windy City Bulls, but he was getting busy down there the other day. But he's gonna be fine. Like, that's a second round pick. He's gonna be able to come up and contribute. Like, I don't need him to be the face of your team. I don't need him to be the star of your team. I need him to be 15 points a game, 10 points a game, 8, 9 rebounds, maybe a little bit of shot protected. Like, if he turns into that dude on the other side, that's great. If he turns in, but he's a second round pick. These second round picks are valuable, so I don't want to go giving them away to go get a dude for a year. You know what I'm saying? Now, the one thing with second round picks that I will say, you can get them back easy. You can buy them. Paul George got 11 points, and he's shooting 52%. That's crazy. And this game is still tied. Yeah, I think I got my answer actually just sitting here watching this half of the game to where, do they need Kawhi? David said, I would hate to see Kobe traded because he became a Ben Gordon type player for type player. Bulls fans will be sorry. See, but that's my problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Muggs love Ben because we think about the playoff game. We think about the sixth man of the year as a rookie, which is impressive. Like, no, don't trip. Like, I'm not saying that what he did wasn't impressive, but Ben was so up and down. You know, if Ben Gordon wanted to be your point guard or your two guard off of the bench, that's great. Ben Gordon wanted to be the starting two guard. What a shot. CJ McCollum? Who was that? Oh, that's Norman Powell? Norman Powell knocking down the fall away three. But no, like Kobe is the starting two guard. Like, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? See, that's what I always see. I always see Ben Gordon was fire. Ben Gordon was fire if he was on. But when Ben was off, Ben was off. And it would be very inconsistent. It would be like 20-point game, 20-point game, 6-point game, 20-point game, 6-point game, 30-point game, 7-point game. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ben Gordon was a nice dude, but he was still a dude. I'm a dude. You're a dude. She's a dude. Running the court, kicked out to the corner. Michael Chase said Colin Joseph, Scarlett Johansson, son Cosmo, the cute kid. They probably won't be. Sorry. Kobe off of the bench. Yeah, no, Kobe off the bench. I'm with. You know what I'm saying? Ben Gordon only averaged 20 points 2 games out of his career, or 2 seasons out of his career. He a nice dude, but he's still a dude. Now, 20 back then did mean a lot more, but still a dude. Man, I could have called the Blackhawks. Dog, I'm struggling so much on the Blackhawks, bro. 55-54, 15 seconds left. I'm struggling so much on the Blackhawks, bro, because it's one of them like I want to watch y'all, but it's just I can't even look at it the same. Reggie Jackson turnaround, Jay it in your face. 1.9, put it up. CJ ain't put it up. Man, what a shot. 56-55. That's crazy. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. I just hopped on here on some like I want to talk with the people, man. I love talking with y'all, man. I love having these moments. We'll be live for Bulls Live Call tomorrow. Tune in with that. I'm gonna probably do a reaction video tomorrow. Skirt, you a little late, my boy. We'll be back on tomorrow though. Um, I'm gonna do a reaction video tomorrow to Bulls Nets because I still ain't seen the game. And then I will be live for the live show tomorrow with the Contender. We're gonna be doing that, so probably talking a little bit of Bears, or maybe even talking some Bulls. We'll see. I haven't locked down the topic. We'll see what the big topic is tomorrow for that. So tune in for that, and then that'll be at 5, and then the Bulls play at 7. So we'll be live at 7 for the Bulls game as well. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us the way y'all do, man. Showing the love the way y'all do, man. And as always, man, Chicago, it's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again, man. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. If y'all have any wonders on waiver wire questions or any of that fantasy wise, we did the podcast with the Fantasy Whispers tonight. If y'all want to keep watching, keep seeing this beautiful face. So we got that on the channel as well. So check that out if y'all got any fantasy questions on waiver wire pickup. I'll see y'all later, man.